Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I want to show you how to organize or group our test cases. Okay, so far we have seen how to automate almost all the UI elements like buttons, text boxes, drop down menus, and many other. Correct, and also we have covered how to add assertions and how to validate the test results. Correct. So in this video, I will show you how to organize or group our test cases. Okay, to do this, Playwright provides something called as describe block. Okay, so using this we can group or organize our test cases. Okay, and there are many ways based on our project needs we can organize our test cases. So here there are main important things I noted down. Okay, the first one, based on feature or module we can organize our test cases. Like if you consider e-commerce application, like one describe block is for login functionality. So there we can add test cases related to login, like valid credentials, invalid credentials, and forgot password, for and many more. Okay, and another describe block is for product page. There we can add the quantity, add to cart functionality, and many things. And third describe block is for checkout page. There we can validate the quantity is correct or not, or checkout button is appearing or not. Okay, so this is how we can organize our test cases by features or modules. So another way we can do is by test types. I mean, so we can create one describe block is for functional test cases, and another describe block is for regression test cases, and another is for smoke test cases. Like we can create a smoke describe block, and there we can keep all our smoke related test cases. Correct, and another one is based on the rules. Okay, so we can create a block for admin. So there we can put all the test cases related to admin functionality, and the same goes with customer. Okay, so now we will see how to use describe block to organize our test cases. Okay, to show you this, I've selected one website, that is saucedemo.com. Okay, why, let me launch again. Saucedemo. Yeah, this one. Okay, so here we will create first one, that is login functionality describe block. There we will add username and password and click on login, and we will enter invalid username and password and validate the error message. Okay, and second describe block is for, I'll show you, to validate the product page. So here itself we have username and password for this. And second describe block is to validate product page. Okay, and we will add some product to the cart. And here third describe block is to validate our cart page, that is checkout page. Okay, so let us create three describe block and validate this. Okay, so and I will create another video, and I will show you all the functionalities we can perform on this. Okay, for now we will focus on describe block. Okay. Okay, so I will take this URL, copy it. So I've already created describe block. So I'll import two functions. Okay, so import, so test and expect. Okay, from, as you know, playwright test at playwright test. Okay, so now first we will create a describe block. Okay, so how to create test dot describe. Okay, test dot describe, and within a single quote or double quote enter the describe block name. Okay, so I will say login functionality. Okay, and after this put comma and create a anonymous function. So how to do that? Bracket open close is equal to greater than symbol. Okay, and enter curly braces. Okay, so this is how we can create describe block. Okay, test dot describe, and within a double quote enter the describe block name and anonymous function or arrow function, we can call anything. Okay, so inside this describe block we can create test cases. Okay, so you know how to create test cases or test blocks. So test, and inside that test case name. Okay, so I will say valid credentials, valid credentials, and after this async page. Okay, this is how we create test block, and you know this, correct? So inside the test, inside the describe block we can create any number of tests. Okay, and inside the spec file we can create any number of describe block. Okay, so now let us launch this. Await page dot go to, I'll paste the URL. Okay, so now let us inspect this username and password field. So we have ID and placeholder. Let us take ID. We'll write CSS selector. Await page dot locator. This is ID, so ash. Okay, and fill. So we'll copy that username later. Then await page dot locator, and this is for password. Okay, so we'll copy the locator later and fill. We will enter the password. Okay, and the next one is to click on the login button. Page dot locator, and we will copy the locator later, and we need to perform click action, correct? Okay, so now let us take the username, password, and the locators. Okay, so the username is standard user. I'll copy it. Fill username. Okay, so now for password. Okay, so the ID is password itself. I'll copy it. Ash password, and the password is this secret sauce. Next, login button. So it has ID, login button. I'll copy. Okay, so click. So after clicking, we'll validate one thing. We'll just validate the checkout page text. Okay, not checkout page, product page. Okay, we'll just validate this text. So let us inspect this. It has title, class title. Yeah, one matching element. We will take this. Okay, so after clicking it is going to next page, so we will say wait for selector. Okay, so await wait for, sorry, page dot wait for selector. So selector is class, so dot title. Okay, so now we will add a session to validate the products. Okay, so by using have title or have text. Okay, so await expect page dot locator, the locator is the class, to have text. Okay, so text is, we'll copy it from here, products. Okay, okay, so now let us create another test for invalid functionality. Okay, sorry, invalid credentials. Test, the test name is invalid credentials. async page. Okay, so I will copy the same thing till here. Okay, and this is valid username and password. Here username I will make something wrong. Okay, I'll just add one after that. So now we will copy the error message. Okay, I'll entering something and click on login. Okay, this is the error message. So let us inspect this. Okay, so it has class error button. No, let us inspect once again. Let us press login again. Okay, yeah, this one. H3 data test error. Okay, so let us take this one. Okay, so H3 is the tag. There is only one matching element, but still let us take the data test. Data test is equal to, within a single quote, the value error. Okay, one matching element. We will copy that. So after clicking on login button, we will wait for the selector. Okay, so await page dot wait for selector. Okay, so now let us validate. This should have error message, that it should contain error message do not match. Okay, so let us not validate the entire text. Let us just validate this error message should contain do not match. Okay, by using to contain assertion method. Okay, so await expect page dot locator. So this is the locator to contain text. Okay, so here I will give do not match. So to contain text is partial match. Okay, so to have text is complete match. Yeah, do not match. Okay, so now we are done with the first describe block. Okay, so now let us create another describe block. Okay, so this is first describe block. Okay, this ends here. So now after this we will create another describe block. Okay, test dot describe. Okay, so the next describe block is product page. This product page. Okay, so here let us add some product into the cart. Okay, so I randomly say add to cart. Okay, and we'll add another test cases from describe block, from third describe block. Okay, so we'll say products page. Okay, and anonymous function. So now inside this we will create test block. Test add product async page and arrow function. Okay, so here we will take the same thing from here, let us copy this. Okay, so we don't have to write. Okay, so we need to make this as some function. We can just call this login function. Okay, so I will show you that in some next video or some other video. Okay, so we don't have to use this many lines of code every time to log in. Okay, so we'll make this as some function and we will just call it. Okay, so before that, for now, I will just do like this. Okay, so now we will inspect add to cart element. Okay, this has id. So now randomly I'm clicking on add to cart functionality. Okay, so once I explain page object model concept, then I will add all the possible scenarios or use cases we can cover in this page. Okay, so now await page dot locator. So this is id. So ash locator dot click. Okay, I'm clicking on add to cart button. Okay, so now we will create another describe block. Okay, test dot describe. So we will name it cart. Okay, cart functionality, cart page functionality. So test in cart page. Okay, so first one is to validate cart. So to go to cart page, we have to click on add to cart. Okay, so I'll copy all these things from here. So here we will just validate cart page. This text, cart text. Okay, let us inspect this. Okay, okay, even this has class title. Okay, so we have already have the locator for this class title. Okay, here it is. We'll just copy and rename the text. Okay, here instead of product we will say your cart. So this is the text. Okay, and after clicking we will wait for the selector. Okay, so await page dot selector. Wait for selector. This is the selector title. Okay, so now we will add another test cases in this describe block is to just to validate this checkout page, this button. Okay, okay, we have id. We'll copy the same thing. Okay, I'll copy the same thing and name I will say test validate checkout page, validate checkout text. So here everything is same. It has id checkout. I'm copying it. So here after clicking on add to cart, I'm validating this should be present checkout. Okay, so here also I will rename this. Okay, instead of title, here I'm validating this checkout. So the text should be checkout. I'm copying it here. Okay, so as you can see, we have three describe blocks. One describe block is for login functionality. It has two test cases. And second describe block is for product page. And third describe block is for cart page functionality. Okay. So now let us execute this. Okay. To execute the all the test cases from this spec file, it is same way. Okay. Okay. So here I will just type the spec file name, describe block. So it will execute all the test cases from all the describe block. Okay. I want to execute this in Chromium browser with the edit mode. Okay. So there are five tests from three describe block. Something's failing. We will see what is that. Three pass, two fail. We will see the report. Validate cart page. You're calling test. Okay. Inside the test, I'm calling test. Playwright did not expect test. Okay. We will see. It is inside line 44. Okay. Yeah, here. It's not necessary. I'll remove this line. Okay. Inside describe block. Here also. Inside test, I've created test. Let me save and we'll see. This is one describe block. Here add test, this is fine. And here third describe block. Here I've closed describe block. See, closed describe block here itself. Okay, so I will remove this. So now here it is getting closed. This test closes here and this closes here. Now let us see. Okay, so errors gone now. So now let us execute. Control C. So this will execute all the test cases. Okay. So next I will show you how to execute single describe block. Okay. Okay. This is because, as you can see, after clicking on add to cart, here I'm not clicking on this button. Okay, so first after clicking on add to cart, first we need to click on this button. Okay, so let us inspect this. Okay, so here we have class shopping cart link. Let us copy that. Okay, after clicking on add to cart, so I will click on this. So await page dot locator. This is class. So dot click. That's why we're seeing that error. Okay, so I'll take the same line and paste it here. Okay, let us add another product. Okay, so in this test also we have added the same. Let us inspect any other. Yes. Okay. Okay, so file test passed. Okay, so now let us execute single describe block. Okay, so we'll execute this product page. There are two ways. One way is after describe block, we can say dot only. Okay, this will execute only this particular describe block. Okay, I'll execute this. And another way is using option hyphen G. This is how using the describe block we can organize our tests. Okay, so one test passed. So this is one way. Just remember using after the describe saying dot only, and another way is I'll take the same thing. So here after the test use the option hyphen G. G means grep, and within double quote give the describe block name. Okay, so here the describe block name I will copy it from here. I will execute only the login functionality. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so npx playwright test, after that use the option hyphen G. G means grep. So and after this use the describe block name within double quote. Okay, so this is another way to execute particular describe block. One test failed, invalid. This is fine. Okay, so we learned that how to create a describe block and how to execute a single describe block using two ways. One is by adding dot only, and another way is by using of option called hyphen G, and after that within a double quote enter the describe block name. Okay, so there are many things to add in this describe block, so I will show you in the next video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and if you think you learned something from this video, please give me a like. Thank you so much.